Hey, what up, collectors? Diego here with another Common and Base Sports Cards throwback break. What we're going to be breaking for you today is a 2007 Future Stars from Upper Deck. This was the one that was voted on for the Collector's Choice, which is today. Today's the Collector's Choice break. I have four different options or three different options, and this is the one that won the Future Stars 2007. Accompanying the 2007 is one of these 9 boxes that are left from our throwback break boxes. I know it's pretty hard to see there, but we have 9 boxes. This will be 1 through 5, and then 6 through 9 on this side here. All right. So what I'm going to do is right next to that case or right next to the thing is the number generator. The video feed for this showing the boxes is the um, number generator. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that button there and see what box we're going to be using. And we're going to use box number 2. So this is 1 and 2. Second time we got a number 2 out of there. So we take these. I'm going to put these over to the side here. Move them off to the side. Put my phone over here so I can see what's going on. Flip these over. And then get rid of these off of the screen. Oh, not that one. Window capture. Boom. Okay. All right, so I never changed the date. Down at the bottom here, there is the break, but it's actually, I didn't change the date on there. That's actually the date for the break number, but all the teams are updated. We have a new guy in our binder builder. We found Justin Verlander yesterday, so now we have Barry Bonds taking his place. Right here, up here, we have our double up player list. If we find one of these players, you get a card, a mystery card that kind of looks like this when you get your mail. All right, not when you get your mail soon, but when you get your break content. We have our Hall of Famer polls. For Hall of Famers, we have the choice of prizes will be this Jesse Barsfield Retro Spectrum swatches. He plays for the Padres at the time. I know him from playing with the Camden River Sharks. Or we have a rookie cup card of Topps opening day of Nolan Arenado. All right, so those would be the two choices for, that'll be the choice for the person who gets, who wins the, for the person who wins the Hall of Fame random prize. And then the person who doesn't have any luck getting any Hall of Famers in this break will be entered into another random that will get the card that the Hall of Famer guy did. The Hall of Famer random didn't win. I gotta really write that down so that way I know what to say. That way, at least I can read off of something or something like that. Anyway, I don't see any comments or anything like that, so just gonna go with it right now. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna see what's inside box number 2. The box number 2 is the one that we checked. Well, it doesn't have number 2. I shouldn't say it, but the randomizer chose number 2, and this is what it is. Take off the tape from there, and I also tape the box here. And I take the box over here, but it's gonna need to be cut. Little incision there. And let's open it up and see what's inside. If it's the first time you're viewing this, hello, Jason. If it's your first time viewing this or viewing any of the breaks, basically what we have is a Fairfield box, if you know what Fairfield products are, or one of those mismatched box of all different kind of cards. We have everything from we can go from 1986 all the way up to 2019 in product, and but mostly a lot of stuff is the junk eras. You'll see a lot of 1988 Donruss, if anything, a lot of 1992 Score, stuff like that. And then we also have like opening day retail packs, and then occasionally some minor leaguers and some other hidden little gems in there that I can find online. Usually I do all my buying off of eBay. I don't get anything for that cheap. So even though I'm frugal, uh, and I make sure that I try and get most of the stuff, none of this stuff is really cheap in the long run. When I buy like the better stuff besides the junk era stuff. I hate calling it junk era, but the mass production era. Anyway, we lead it off. We have 2 packs of, let me adjust my camera. See if I can, there you go. 2 packs of 1993 Leaf Series 1. We also have 2 packs of Topps Total 2003. 2 retail packs of 2003 Upper Deck Series 2. That's pretty cool. That's actually new to the last 2 packs were new to the break. We have 2018 Topps Opening Day, 1 pack of those. 2000 rookies, and just in case I don't know where the rookie belongs to, I will look it up and then make a posting afterwards to let you know who has what. We have some sports flicks from, I want to say it's 1988, 86 sports flicks. We also have our 2 packs of Throwback Repack. Basically, what a Throwback Repack is cards from my collection that I put into packages, just because I think you guys can or enjoy them more than, well, not enjoy them more than I have, but they just don't fit into what I'm looking for in my collection. So, but I have a lot of cards. So we also have this box topper, which is a pop-up cards. These are extra large cards and one pop-up card. And like I said, 1988 Donruss, 3 packs of those. 1998 Series 1. This one says Hobby, and this one says 249. So good luck with that. And then 2 packs of the yellow 1991 Fleer Baseball. So those are the packs that were in this box here. We'll go ahead and just move that out the way for now. I just throw it behind me. Put this one off to the side here. Actually, I'm going to put it on this side. Put it on this side like that. Packs. I think I can put the packs like this now. And just open them up randomly as we go. Okay, so it looks pretty much like the feed is pretty good right now. So let's getting it to rip will be an excellent idea, Diego. All right, so we're going to do our, what I call our box topper. I always keep the puzzle pieces and checklists and stuff like that. We have Wade Boggs for the Boston Red Sox. That is the pop-up card, and that's a Hall of Famer. Followed by another Hall of Famer, Tim Raines for the Expos. Jim Priestley or Presley for the Mariners. I don't know why I said Priestley. And then John Franco for the Cincinnati Reds. Those are oversized cards right there. I'll put them off to the side. And we're going to go with the Magic Motion cards, Sports Flicks. Almost like the original version of Sports Flicks, I think. Some of these have triple header kind of thing, where it's 3 players in one. We're going to take the top player on the back of the card. So if the top player says Robin Yount, which is the top card on here, if it says Robin Yount, then that's who it goes to. All right, just so we get that out of the way. If it's 2, same thing. All right, so our first card is Robin Yount. That is a Hall of Famer. does have another picture to it. See if I can get it. Oh, 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 oh. No, there he goes. Hall of Famer Robin Yount for the Milwaukee Brewers. Then we got another Hall of Famer, Eddie Mofo Murray. There's not many cards in this thing. Got some holograms here for baseball trivia. They're not going to go to anybody, but I might ask the questions and give out a prize. Then we have it's a mail-in order thing for Don Mattingly um, simulated Magic Motion disc. It's like a promotional thing right here. So that is going to go to the Yankees. What I'll do is I'll just take that card, puzzle piece, and I'll put it as a backer. There you go. Don Mattingly. And then we have, like I said, we have 3 players in one. We have Alan Trammell, Rick Dempsey, and Reggie Jackson. 2 Hall of Famers on this card. Reggie Jackson and Alan Trammell. So that's going into the Hall of Famer pool. So all 3 cards were all 3 Hall of Famers. And one guy that should have been was the promotional card. We're going to do our next pack. Keep on forgetting to turn on the whatever comments. Okay, our first card here is Willie Wilson. Yes, I'm right. Willie Wilson for the Kansas City Royals, followed by another Eddie Mofo Murray. Another chance for the Baltimore Orioles to try and get either that Jesse Barfield card or the Rookie Cup card of Nolan Arenado opening day. 2 little baseball trivia things. Another one of those Don Mattingly promotional. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on this side. It's worth keeping. If anybody that you want to trade with for one of these things would be Neil Castellano. See if he needs that. He's definitely he's one of those guys who like those little promotional things in baseball packs. Here we have Bob Welch. Oh, look at that. Bob Welch for the Dodgers. And they're my players. Yeah. Woohoo. Those are just regular cards. I'll put those over here. Really nothing that I want to go home and tell Mom about. But we got some 1991 Fleer to open up. Now we get to see some double up players. Ooh, a new sticker. Texas Rangers. Might have to replace one of the stickers that I have in the Moose game. All right, we lead the first pack of 1991 Fleer with Ramon Martinez. Then we follow that up with Ken Williams for the Blue Jays, Andy Hawkins for the New York Yankees, followed by Jack Armstrong for the Cincinnati Reds, Lance McCullers for the Detroit Tigers, followed by Tim Wallach for the Expos. Dave Valley is the next one for the Mariners, followed by Kurt Young for the Athletics. We have Steve Finley for the Baltimore Orioles, followed by Mark Portugal for the Astros. Eric Show for the San Diego Padres, followed by Roberto Kelly for the New York Yankees. And we got Kevin Tapani for the Minnesota Twins, and Rob Deere for the Milwaukee Brewers. I don't think there was any double up players. Yep, I was right. No double up players. No Hall of Famers in that pack. So let's move on to the next one. It's 1991 Fleer. Second pack, we got a Milwaukee Brewers sticker, which will stay here. And we have the rest of the pack. Let's see what's in it. Tony Castillo for the Braves, followed by Sergio Valdez for the Cleveland Indians. Kevin Napier for the Royals, followed by Carlos Martinez for the White Sox. Scott Cooper for the Boston Red Sox. And then we have Curtis Wilkerson for the Cubs. Todd Worrell for the Cardinals, followed by Zane Smith for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joe McGreen for the Cardinals, followed by Jimmy Key for the Blue Jays. Mickey Hatcher for the Dodgers, followed by Andy Benez for the Padres. Kevin Elster for the New York Mets. And finally, Dave Burba for the Seattle Mariners. Again, no double up players, no Hall of Famers. What the heck? Boo. Yellow! I think the next time that I have a break, I'm going to have to do the Coldplay song where he goes, "It was all yellow. You're still yellow." All right, let's do some 2000 team best rookies. See what's inside of here. Hopefully it says what team they belong to. But if it doesn't, again, I'll load them up and I'll tell you what team each minor league was associated with at the time that this baseball card was printed, or the year before. All right, so we have CJ Raimundo for the Spokane Indians. I think that's the Texas Rangers and at a certain point. And no, they do not say, but I'm going to say that's a Ranger. Oh, wait. This one says came to the Royals. Anyway, then we have Justin Martin. That is for the Crosscutters, Williamsport Crosscutters. Then Charlie Frazier for the Marlins. Definitely Marlins because he's wearing a Marlins jersey. Then we have a backwards card. Lamont Matthews, but I'm going to just put that one in the back for now. Nick Tresniak for Peoria. I'm guessing that's the San Diego Padres, since he has the SD on his hat. For the Reading Phillies, Pat Burrell. I know that guy. That is actually for the Phillies. Pat Burrell, nice card right there. That'll be one of my favorites of the pack. I'll put him like right there. Derek Nunnally for the Stompers. Don't know who the Stompers are, but we'll find out. For the Auburn Double Days, we have Ryan Jameson. Also another one of those guys that I'm not too sure where it comes from. Then it says autograph contest. Oh, that's a promotional card. Autograph contest. And this backwards card, I'm not sure what it was, but it's for the Yakima Bears. Oh, it's just backwards. Lamont Matthews for the Yakima Bears. But of course, my favorite card is my favorite card of that one. It has to be the Pat Burrell. There's a bias because I'm a Phillies fan, but hey, I've been putting up with a lot of the the Mets fans that I have in the group. I'm okay with that. Just don't rub it in my face too much. Actually, I was hoping Carlos Beltran would be the manager, but unfortunately, that did not work out. All right, let's go with our next pack. We have Casey Barnes. Got to make sure I stay in the light. Casey Barnes. I don't know who that is or what team that is. It just says if. Hey, he's from Trenton, New Jersey. That's pretty cool. John Lackey. Hey, people know John Lackey, right? For the Boise Hawks. I have to say that's an Anaheim card for the Angels. Dominic Woody for the Blue Sox. Got no idea. if I was to guess, I would say the Marlins. Matt Watson for the Vermont Expos. Definitely got to be an Expos, but I'll check it anyway. Dustin Pate for the Arizona League Cubs. Then we have, of course, that has to be New York Yankees. For the Staten Island Yankees, Seth Taylor. That's a pretty cool picture, though. And then we have a promotional card with the Babbitt Bombers on top. If anybody wants the promotional cards, the promotional cards, let me know. You can fill it out and see if they still hook you up with them. John Lackey, I'm gonna have to put him into the mix for my favorite card of the break. I'm gonna pick out 6 cards that I like, and I'll put them up for vote, and whoever wins that will be entered into a random, so you can get your card graded by GMA. I'm hoping to make a submission, so that way you guys can grade some of your cards, or just keep some of your cards in a good condition. I feel like doing this 2019 or 2018 Topps Opening Day pack. Where we have Alex Bregman for the Houston Astros. Then we have Addison Russell for the Cubs, followed by Starling Marte for the Pirates, no longer with the Pirates. Salvador Perez before opening day. Then we have Jake Eric pretty quickly there. Let's do some 1988 Donruss. I'm going to move this light again. Dropped in everything around. Dropping everything. Maybe that might look a little better. Maybe not. I don't know. All right. So I keep the puzzle pieces, of course. And you guys will get either John Moses for the Seattle Mariners, followed by John Tudor for the Cardinals. Then we have Roger Clemens for the Red Sox. That's a pretty good one. Checklist. And I'll keep that. Charlie Leibrandt for the Royals, followed by Willie Upshaw for the Blue Jays. Denny Walling for the Houston Astros, followed by Tim Studdard for the Yankees. Rated rookie Jack McDowell for the White Sox, followed by rated rookie of Jeff Treadway for the Cincinnati Reds. Jim Gatner for the Milwaukee Brewers. Jeffrey Leonard for the Giants. And we have Greg Gagne for the Twins. Rocky Childress for the Astros. And Pat Clements for the Yankees. Yep. I don't know why I said reconnection successful. I didn't see us stop at any. Let me know. Hey, Jason, let me know if I stopped or if and when I stopped. I don't know why it's telling me the reconnection was successful. Anyway, we have Hall of Famer Gary Carter for the Mets. He'll go into the Hall of Famer pile. Well, actually, first I'll sleeve him. Rich Gedman for the Red Sox, followed by Tommy John for the Yankees, Diamond Kings. Steve Lyons for the White Sox. Wes Gardner for the Red Sox. We have a double-up player, Andy Van Slyke for the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's a Donruss MVP card. We'll put a double-up player right here for now. Neil Heaton for the Expos, followed by Bobby Thigpen for the White Sox. Mike Aldrete for the Giants, followed by Dan Petrie for the Tigers. Rick Honeycutt for the Oakland A's, followed by Donnie Hill for the White Sox. Keith Moreland for the Cubs, and Greg Harris for the Rangers. Finally, we have Mark Williamson for the Orioles. So we got one Hall of Famer out of the second pack. That one right there is off center, but not bad. Gary Carter joins the Hall of Famers. And then we have this cool Andy Van Slyke for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He's a double-up player, as you can see on the list on the right. You can see that. Look at the Pittsburgh Pirates. You see Andy Van Slyke. All right, let's go to the next one. Yeah, then that's probably what happened. If it went really quick, that means it skipped. And even though the video kept on playing, it might have left out some of the cards. So I'm going to just go ahead and make sure you guys see all the cards. I know, it's not like you're getting the biggest hits in the world. But gives you a chance to see your cards just in case. Like I know Chris Weaver will, put in a suggestion to have me put aside a card for grading. He has a few cards that he has put aside for grading. He asked me to look at them, and then we'll talk about grading later for GMA. It's a cheap way to protect your cards there, and get them graded too. John Cangelosi for the Pirates, followed by double-up player Denny Martinez for the Montreal Expos. Got a checklist, put that off to the side. Rafael Santana for the Mets, followed by Ted Power for the Reds. Willie Wilson for the Royals, followed by Eric Davis for the Cincinnati Reds. Chris Brown for the Padres, followed by Neil Allen for the Yankees. Then we have Chris Bando for the Indians. Craig Reynolds for the Astros. Mike Kingery for the Seattle Mariners. Mike Lacoste for the Giants. A rated rookie of Kansas City Royal Gary Thurman. And then we have a rated rookie of Al Leiter for the New York Yankees. All right. I want to do some. Let's do the 1998 Upper Deck. 1998 Upper Deck. Most of the Upper Deck cards are upside down, right side up, stuff like that. So I'll probably take my time to flip them over and see get them all the right way so that you guys can have a better view of it. Oh, there's a good card. Of course, that just means that you will see like a preview of what the cards are coming. You probably can't read the names, but you might see a player, you might know. All right, so our first card is Tony Clark for the Tigers, followed by Jose Rosado for the Royals. Then we have Fernando Valenzuela for the Cardinals. That's his final tribute card. That's a really nice card. Then we have Mo Vaughn for the Boston Red Sox, followed by Ken Griffey Jr. I forget what they call this card, but it looks like it's one of those throwback cards. Nice foil card on there for the Seattle Mariners. Hall of Famer. Very nice card. It says Ken Griffey's Home Run Chronicles. Then we have Roger Clemens with the Blue Jays. That is Ken Griffey's Hot List card. Pretty unique. Then we have Nefi Perez for the Rockies, followed by Kevin Elster for the Pirates. Then we have Making History, or History in the Making. We have Jay Buhner for the Seattle Mariners. That's a really nice card, too. And Steve Karsay for the Athletics. All right, next pack is the same, 1998. We're going to go ahead and put some of these cards in the going the right way. All right. We lead it off with a Griffey Hot List card of Dodger Hall of Famer. Well, Hall of Famer Mike Piazza. This card is for the Dodgers. That's a Hall of Famer. Then we have a star rookie card of Brett Tomko, followed by Ron Gant. Can't get the name to show. Ron Gant for the Cardinals. Then we have Andrew Jones, Define the Game. I'll put that in the sleeve in a second. Then we have JT Snow for the Giants. Todd Zeile for the Dodgers, followed by Jeffrey Hammonds for the Orioles. Then we got Ariel Prieto for the Athletics, followed by Ryan McGuire, actually it says Diamond Debuts, National League. Doug Drabek for the White Sox, followed by Butch Husky for the Mets, and finally Sean Estes for the Giants. This one says allows one hit over 8.2 innings against the Rockies. I guess it must be a variation where it tells you what happened in the game. All right, I'm going to put this Andrew Jones in the sleeve. He might have a chance to be one of the top cards. So we're going to go ahead and do some 1993 Leaf next. Round out some of our double-up players and hopefully get a lot of Hall of Famers, as these packs usually have most of our Hall of Famers now. The Hall of Famers we grew up with. All right, now that they're all going the right way, we have Ron Karkovice for the Chicago White Sox. We're going to follow that with Melito Perez for the Yankees. For the Chicago White Sox, double-up player Ozzie Guillen. Then we have Mike Gallego for the Yankees. Chris Nagy for the Indians. For the Atlanta Braves, Steve Avery. Jerry Brown for the Athletics. Chico Walker for the Mets. Matt Williams, he's a double-up player for the Giants. Check out that list to the right. Hall of Famer Eddie Mofo Murray for the Mets. Then we got Juan Gonzalez for the Texas Rangers. Charles Nagy again for the Indians. Double them up. Then we have Ron Darling for the Athletics. And finally, Dennis Cook for the Indians. I think I said Athletics. Pretty sure I did. All right, the next pack. Looks like we got some of the same guys in here, but not all. All right, leading it off with Texas Rangers Hall of Famer Ivan Rodriguez. I'll put him in the sleeve in a second. Then we have Travis Fryman for the Tigers, followed by Julio Franco for the Rangers. Then we got Milt Coyer for the Tigers, Jeff Blauser for the Braves, Mickey Templeton for the Detroit Tigers. Then we got John Franco for the Mets, Steve Avery for the Braves, followed by Darren Jackson for the San Diego Padres, Hall of Famer Lee Smith for the Cardinals. And Jay Bell for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Lenny Harris for the Dodgers. And finally, wait, no, not finally. There was 2 cards there. Kurt Stillwell for the Padres. Then finally, Chico Walker for the Mets. Another Chico Walker. Chico Walker. Chico Walker. All right, so we got 2 Hall of Famers to put in the sleeve. All these Hall of Famers could lead you to a win to try and get a Jesse Barfield Spectrum card, Retro Spectrum, a swatch, or a Nolan Arenado Rookie Cup card from opening day. All right, let's do some Topps Total. 2003 Topps Total. This product is new and limited in our breaks. We have a few of them in the boxes. Give me a second while I just make sure that these cards are going the right way for me. Boom, 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 boom. All right, now they are. So right on top, we have their parallel of Jason Phillips for the New York Mets. Then we have Elmer Descends for the Diamondbacks. Follow that up with Bartolo Colon for the White Sox. Mike Lowell for the Marlins. I said Mariners, but I meant Marlins. Then we have Travis Driscoll for the Orioles. Chris Widger from Pennsauken, New Jersey. Right, he is from Pennsauken, right? That doesn't tell you. I believe he's from Pennsauken or Pennsville. Aaron Harang for the Athletics, followed by Jeff Nelson for the Seattle Mariners. Jarrett Wright for the Padres, followed by Mike Lamb for the Texas Rangers. A promotional card to win a trip to the World Series for 2003. And another one for students to work hard, get cards. But we do have Carlos Delgado for the Toronto Blue Jays. I like the way these cards feel. But I'm going to take Bartolo Colon and I might get him into the finalist. Let's get the next pack of 2003 Topps Total. All right, there's the promotional card again. And we'll go through and just make sure that all of them are looking the right way. Nope, there's always one. All right, so we have Corey Hart is the parallel. That is for the Brewers. And we're going to follow that up with Casey Fossum for the Boston Red Sox. Kyle Farnsworth for the Cubs. Whoa. Then we have Matt Holliday for the Rockies. That's pretty cool. Julio Lugo for the Astros. Followed by Alex Sanchez for the Milwaukee Brewers. I want to say his name is Song Song. For the Expos, Bronson Arroyo, that leg kick for the Pirates. Kevin Jarvis for the Padres. And Jorge Sosa for the Tampa Bay Rays. Not bad, not bad. All right, 2003 Upper Deck. A lot of Upper Deck tonight. Actually, there's a lot of Upper Deck anyway. Upper Deck is kind of easy. I don't want to say easy to get, but they're easier to get. And since most of this stuff is landscape but not landscape, I'm going to fix them real quick. There's a promotional card for upperdeck.com. And a chance to win the World Series trip. I'm going to do the second pack too. Yeah, I know you guys are seeing the cards. Promotional card number 1. Promotional card number 2. All right, we'll do the ones on landscape first. We have Odalis Perez. Try and get that. There you go. Odalis Perez for the Dodgers. Then we have Bobby Higginson. Let's see if I can get that. Can I get it? Can I get it? Nope, that's going to fall if I do that. Bobby Higginson for the Detroit Tigers. Then we have Bill Muller for the Red Sox. Followed by Jeff Cirillo for the Seattle Mariners. And Dennis Tankersley for the Padres. Go right side up. We have John Olerud for the Seattle Mariners. Followed by Jeff Duncan, star rookie for the Mets. Ramiro Mendoza for the Boston Red Sox. Followed by Hall of Famer Jim Thome for the Phillies. Nice card right there. Travis Lee for the Tampa Bay Rays. Then we got Jeff Kent for the Astros. Put him over there. Andy Van Hecken for Detroit. Star rookie Craig Brazel for the Mets. Jeremy Bonderman for Detroit. Juan Encarnacion for the for the Marlins. I said Expos. And Mark DeRosa. I like that uniform. Mark DeRosa for the Atlanta Braves. I don't like the Atlanta Braves, but I do like that uniform right there. So I'll put that card into one of my favorites of the break. All right. So let's get this Hall of Famer sleeved up. And move on from there. All right, let's see what's in our throwback repack. Let's see what I want to give you. Ooh. Cut it right along the line so I can use it one last time. Trying to get as many uses as I can out of this package. Actually, there we go. And it feels like a bunch of cards, and they are cards of '18 Topps Heritage. We have Jacoby Jones for the Tigers, followed by Kenyon Middleton for the Angels, Carson Smith for the Red Sox, I can't say his name, for the Cubs, Ryan Flaherty for the Braves, Matt Scherzer from Cape May, New Jersey for the Padres. Then we got Jacob Junis for the Royals, Lance Lynn for the Twins, Miguel Montero for the Nationals, and Colin Moran for the Pirates. Not a bad few cards there. Not bad, not bad. Although I gotta stop trying to drop them. All right, let's see what's in this second package of Throwback Repack. We have, I feel plastic. So that means this is either a relic or an auto. Definitely a relic. And the relic is either for the Texas Rangers or the New York Yankees. And let's see what it is. It is for the New York Yankees, Raul Mondesi, Class A batting glove. Raul Mondesi with the Yankees. Congratulations to the Yankees. You pulled the card. I told everybody which teams have either an autograph or a relic card, and that relic card is Raul Mondesi. Batting gloves. That's going to the Yankees. So congratulations to the Yankees on that. All right, guys. So we had 4 double up players tonight. Had a bunch of Hall of Famers so far. And we got some cool cards on here. But we're going to go to our feature product, which is 2007 Future Stars. We're looking for Alex Gordon, Tor Tulowitzki, and many others that were rookies at the time. So we're going to go ahead and open up this box. I take it there's 6 packs in here. We're going to open it up. This big piece of thing for that little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and flip it inside out, flatten the box. Boop, boop. What? Nothing in there. Disappear. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 packs. Yep, 9 packs. 9 packs in the box. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, it's 4 cards per pack. 9 packs per box. Duh. I did the math wrong on that one too. All right. So anyway, let's see what's in here. 4 cards per pack. Good luck, everyone. We have Future Stars, Eric Chavez for the Athletics, followed by Ben Sheets for the Milwaukee Brewers, Josh Beckett for the Red Sox, followed by Alex Rodriguez for the Yankees. That's a pretty cool card. I'm sure a Yankee collector will want me to sleeve it. Next pack, pack number 2. My breaks take a long time. All right, we have Carlos Zambrano for the Cubs, followed by Scott Rowland for the Cardinals. Then we got Hall of Famer Roy Halladay for the Blue Jays. The box fell. And then Howie Kendrick for the Angels. Sleeve up Rollin, Scott Rowland, and sleeve up the Hall of Famer Roy Halladay. Move on to the next box. Patrick Joyce is like, yes, this trade is paying off for me now. Oh yeah, thank you. By the way, I forgot. I was supposed to message you, and I totally forgot. I have a 2-year-old, a 1-year-old, and a 3-year-old. So my mind is just forgets to do this. I keep on forgetting to thank people when the packages come in. But Patrick, I got the package. I got the Mike Trout cards. So thank you. Thank you. Mike Piazza for the Athletics. That's a Hall of Famer. Then we got Stephen Drew for the Diamondbacks, followed by Ivan Rodriguez, Hall of Famer for the Detroit Tigers, and Derek Lee for the Cubs. I'm really sorry, guys, for when you trade with me, and I don't respond that I got the cards. I did it to Carl. I did it to Jamie. I got to stop doing that. Like I tell myself too, just as soon as you get it, say something. And I forget to do it. But then again, like I'm gonna say my wife, but we're not married. But she'll say, yeah, you have a 2 and a 3 year old that want. My son wants me to play Pokemon with him when they come home. We have Hanley Ramirez for the Marlins, followed by Ricky Weeks for the Brewers, Jeremy Giambi for the Yankees, followed by Nomar Garciaparra for the Dodgers. All right, cool. I got you something you wanted. Yeah, make myself now I feel proud. Oh, almost dropped those. Next pack we have Michael Young for the Rangers, Gil Mesh for the Royals. That card is a little banged up right there. So whoever has the Royals, just note that. Nick Johnson for the Washington Nationals, and Ichiro for the Mariners. You gotta sleeve up the Ichiro. Oh, he's not a Hall of Famer. He's just going to my favorite pile. Next pack. Got another Hall of Famer in here. We have Zach Duke for the Pirates, and that is followed by a numbered card. It says Tim Linthicum for the Giants, and that's who this card will go to. And also Phil Hughes for the Yankees. This card is numbered 643 of 999. But this does go to the Giants. It always goes to that side of the card, or the top or bottom. It always goes to the top. So this is going to the Giants. This is Tim Linthicum and Phil Hughes. And I don't know if you guys watch YouTube, but Phil Hughes is he actually breaks cards and does videos on cards. He does a lot of high end stuff. So just putting that out there. I watched him a few times. It's not really my thing, but oh, I had a little pause in the system. But anyway, we have Aramis Ramirez for the Cubs and Hall of Famer Chipper Jones for the Braves. You're friends with Phil? Dude, come on, man. uh, we have Miguel Tejeda. Well, let's see. Who has the San Francisco Giants? I believe that's Nick. Or, yeah, Nick Fusco might have them. Just check the bottom there. Check the bottom of the screen here. I'm pretty sure it's Nick. The Miguel Tejeda for the Orioles, Travis Hafner for the Indians, Bobby Abreu for the Yankees, and Justin Morneau for the Twins. You know who I wanted to start collecting, and he'd been popping into my mind lately? Mauer. Um, Damn, why can't I remember his name? Joe Mauer. I think we have Dick Swisher for the Athletics, followed by Jose Reyes for the Mets. I believe Steve likes Jose Reyes. Chris Duncan for the Cardinals, followed by Rafael Furcal for the Dodgers. Cool, man. Cool. That's awesome. He'll do he was doing like, let me find my own rookie card. We have Miguel Cabrera for the Marlins, Hall of Famer Jim Thome for the White Sox. Second time we've seen Thome. Barry Zito for the Giants. And Matt Holliday for the Rockies. And that is our final card. I didn't even work it up like that. All right, guys. So here we go. That is basically it there. I have a few cards that I liked. Big stack of cards right there. We have Hall of Famers Wade Boggs and Tim Raines. And we also have Jim Thome for the White Sox. We have Chipper Jones with the Atlanta Braves. Mike Piazza with the Athletics. Ivan Rodriguez with the Detroit Tigers. Roy Halladay with the Toronto Blue Jays. Jim Thome with the Phillies. Ivan Rodriguez with the Rangers. Lee Smith, Cardinals. Eddie Mofo Murray with the Mets. Mike Piazza, this time with the Dodgers. Ken Griffey Jr., that's a really sweet card. And then we have Gary Carter with the Mets. Eddie Mofo Murray again with the Orioles. Then we got Reggie Jackson and Alan Trammell in this card here. And that is going to Detroit. Alan Trammell's the first name on the list. Then we have Eddie Mofo Murray again with the Orioles and Robin Yount with the Brewers. Those are the ones that will be qualified to be in a random to make the choice on which card they want from right here. Either a Jesse Barfield Spectrum card or patch or the Nolan Arenado rookie cut card. All right, so that is that right there. We have the double up players. Basically, the Giants, White Sox, Expos, and Pirates will get an extra card in their package. And then, I got to sort through these cards here to see which ones are going to make the top 6. Congratulations to the New York Yankees. You now dropped the price for the Yankees 20 cents because you hit the Raul Mondesi. But there's still autographs for the Giants. Yeah. Is it Baltimore? The Giant? Is it Baltimore? I can't remember anymore. Baltimore. No, it's the Giants, the Pirates. I don't know. I have it written down on one of the posts. Anyway, let's get to what everybody waits here for as we go through the middle of the. We get later and later with this thing. I just want to say that I also on the website that I have, and you'll always see that Google come up. There's always, like, if you want to catch the break and you only have a little bit of time to go through everything, what I do is I do the thing and fast forward with a little bit of music, and you see me moving real fast, and you'll see some of the cards, so you'll be able to go, hey, Diego, I saw that card, and, blah, 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 I want to do this with it, I want to do that with it, and I almost open this up in front of you guys. All right, guys, so what is coming up is the Moose game. Yes, sir, indeed, sir. It is the Great Moose Challenge, or Don't Get Moose game. We have 18 cards. Last night, congratulations to Patrick Joyce for winning. But this time we have a new board. So what we have is 18 cards on the board. Each sticker represents a team. Each team has a Mike Mussina card behind it, except for one. Your job is to find out which one does not have the Mike Mussina card. So when I point to the book, you can go ahead and start naming off a team. Everybody gets one shot, and depending on how many people play and how we'll see if we do another round. Usually, if there's 2 people, I'll do another round. So let's go ahead and point to the thing. Go ahead and make your prediction now. Who do you have? And Frederick Brunel starts off with the Yankees. He says the Yanks first. So we're going to the Yankees. That is right here. Let's see Is it a winner? Oh no, I see the Baltimore Oriole, Mike Mussina. Fred, you are moosed. Yeah, that Miggy unfortunately is for the Marlins. Did you have the Marlins? No, Steve had the Marlins. Anybody else want to take a little guess? Oh, this thing doesn't scroll. Um, Patrick says the Blue Jays. Let's see if it's the Blue Jays right here. He always faced the Blue Jays, but Toronto does have Moose, right? Yeah. Let's see. Is it the Blue Jays? Oh, I see a white. No, it's a Mike Mussina. You are Moose, sir. Second person to get moosed. Then we have Jason Powell, who says the Orioles. Let's see. Baltimore. Here's Baltimore right there in the shadow. That is his former team. Everybody goes for his former team, and at least one person will pick him. And is he on the roster or not? Let's see. Oh, no! It is Mike Mussina. He is on the roster. You are Moose, sir. Moosed again. Yes, you have been moosed by a loser. All right. Anybody else want to take a guess? Let me give a second or two to see if anybody else is going to take a guess. If nobody else takes a guess, I'm going to go ahead and open the board back up. So when I point to it, you guys can take another shot. And then I'll end the broadcast. So you get 2 strikes in this one. Only. Only 2 strikes in this one. All right, I'm going to point to the board again. Here we go. Give me another team. We need some like theme music. But since I upload these to YouTube, um, I don't want to have like copyright infringement or anything like that. Patrick, he goes with, or Pat, he goes with Dodgers. He says the Dodgers. Let's see, where's the Dodgers? Oh, right here. The Dodgers. I'm looking for a big LA sign. Dodgers. Let's see if it's the Dodgers. By the way, I cut this thing here. Uh-oh. Oh, is that white? No, you are Moose, sir. You had beginner's luck yesterday. Today, not so much. It's okay. It's okay. Uh, we're going to have the White Sox. The White Sox um, for Mr. Jason. Jason asked for the White Sox. Last night it was the White Sox, but today it is. Today it is not so good. Well, one, it doesn't want to come out. It is another Mike Mussina card. You have been moosed. And I said it in my foreign country Spanish, La Media Blanca is moose. Actually, I don't know the Spanish word for moose. Kind of sucks. All right, let's see. Will Smith is my favorite new rookie. I was looking. I have to look for some cards that I have in here. Uh, After this weekend, I'm probably going to get these cards together and send them to you, and I'll probably find some other cards around. Let's see. We have Fred, who said the Tigers, which is right here. His team in Detroit used to play against Mike Mussina, and you're moosed. Mike Mussina has made another appearance, and nobody wins the prize. Well, that is all for tonight. I'd like to thank you guys for joining the break, and thank you for visiting, for being here with the feed. All I have left now to say is peace out, collectors. Meanwhile, you try and scroll to click off the sound.